Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to the review of Diabolus In Musica, the 8th studio record by the thrash metal band Slayer. Today we're celebrating the 25th anniversary of it, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. My story with this band is quite simple. My family was always into metal, so even before I was born, my parents and my siblings were listening to Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, stuff like that. And when I was born they would play me their music. I actually remember that when I was like 3 or 4 years old, I'd listen to this record and the previous one on my sister's CD player. That was a few months before God Hates Us All came out. Back then I loved the old school Slayer records the most, Rain and Blood, Seasons in the Abyss, South of Heaven, stuff like that. Nowadays it's slightly different. My favorite album at the moment is God Hates Us All, because it's very intense and emotional. I truly enjoy it. But let's go back to Diabolus In Musica. As usual, the record was produced by Rick Rubin, and most of the music is actually done by Jeff. Kerry King only wrote one song, In the Name of God. Apparently, he didn't enjoy those times because the nu metal genre was the most popular, and he was burned out and didn't want to create music. Lyrically, as usual, each band member provides something to the table. The Japanese edition has 2 bonus songs, which I will also review. The lineup for this record is Tom Araya on bass and vocals, Kerry King on guitars, Jeff Hanneman on the guitars, rest in peace, and Paul on the drums. The production is tight, it's clean but heavy, no loudness or no clipping, just the way I like it. I love how the drums are mixed here, the kicks sound so fresh and powerful. Message is diverse, the songs are mostly about war, revenge, murdering people, conflicts, anti-Christianity, stuff like that. Structure of the songs is mostly basic, it's the usual intro, verse, chorus, bridge, guitar solo, another change, verse again, chorus, and outro, which is different from the rest of the song. Some of the tracks are more advanced, which means they have more changes and more segments. Musically, this record is a departure from that classic Slayer style in favor of a more nu metal approach. Many people think this record is just nu metal, which is weird to me. Sure, there are some elements of it, but this is more of a nu metal record which has lots of groove and thrash and hardcore elements. The songs here don't sound like Limp Bizkit or Korn, so don't worry, I wish they did. But you need to know that this record has more of a new feeling to it, while it still retains the atmosphere of that old school Slayer, at least to me. Some people don't enjoy nu metal, some do, like me, so yeah, it depends on the person. The record starts with the song Bitter Peace, and the first thing you're going to notice here is the drumming by Paul. Paul is my favorite Slayer drummer. You wanna know why? Listen to this song. His work on this record and the next one is just fabulous. The way he can play it fast and just blast beat, the double bass work is phenomenal, his grooviness, how punchy everything sounds like, it's just so powerful and memorable. The drumming on this song alone is fantastic and one of a kind experience. Paul elevates these songs because of his talent and precise drumming. It's my favorite part of the record. Then we have the bass, it's audible and it mostly follows the guitars. Sometimes Tom has his own lines, which is very cool. Those are the parts where the bassist is playing something different from the guitars. Next is the guitar work by Jeff and Kerry. I truly enjoyed the guitar riffs on this record. They still retain that classic Slayer vibe to them. We have some cool guitar solos. I love the more slower and groovier approach when it comes to the guitar riffs. They stay in your head. I truly enjoy the guitar work on this record. Finally we have the vocals by Tom, and his performance on this record is just fabulous. I love how angry and emotional he sounds like. On the next record he went even further with it, and I think that was his best performance ever, but here he sounds very fresh and angry, especially in this song, Bitter Peace, like that part with "Can't stop the warring factions! Can't stop the warring factions!" I just love how pissed off he sounds like, and he retains that intensity throughout the record. I am not going to lie to you, Bitter Peace is the best song on this record. and it's in my top 5 Slayer songs ever. I just love the intro, how it builds up, the drummer Paul is killing it. Every second of this song is just perfect. How the intro shifts into the verse parts which are very thrashy and heavy, that can't stop, they were in factions part, which is just explosion of energy, the more groovier parts in the middle, and the ending, just everything works. It's a classic Slayer song and I feel that it's very underrated. You need to listen to it. Also recently I did a Doom MIDI version of it, so you can check it out. It's also fun to listen to. 11 out of 10. Death's Head is my second favorite song on this record, and it might piss some people off because it's a more of a nu metal song. I truly love the main guitar riff, the intro here, how angry everything sounds like, those pre-chorus vocals, you know, that whispering, "Can't find the violence in you." I just love every part of this song, especially the eerie nu metalish guitar riffs and the overall atmosphere. This one is a banger, 10 out of 10. Stain of Mind was released as a single with a music video, and this one is just pure nu metal. It has that jump the fuck up energy. I love the main riff, but it's very similar to the one in Head Up by Deftones. Some people also say this song reminds them of System of a Down, which is weird to me, but okay. I truly love this song. It's one of the highlights here. Sure, it's different than anything Slayer has done before, but it's fun. I love every guitar riff, the vocals are great, it's a bouncy ride and I'm all for it. 10 out of 10. Overt Enemy isn't as good as the previous songs, but I still quite enjoy it, especially because some of the melodies sound like Raining Blood, and there's one melody in the middle that has the Inspector Gadget style to it, which is funny but also cool at the same time. 8 out of 10. Perversions of Pain. Now this is one of the highlights on this record. I truly love the intro because it reminds me of the second Body Count record, Born Dead. I don't remember which song exactly, but it has very similar guitar riffs. Then we have some heavier, faster, thrashier guitar riffs. The drumming as usual is phenomenal, same as on the previous songs. I love every second of this one. That part with Perversions of Pain, rah, 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 rah. It has that classic Slayer vibe to it. I love this song, 10 out of 10. Love to Hate. Now this one sounds more inspired by hardcore punk and crossover thrash. You know, it has that Biohazard vibe to it. It's bouncy, it's straight to the point. It's slightly too repetitive for my taste, but overall it's a great song. 8 out of 10. Desire. Now this is my fourth favorite song on this record. I truly love the darker atmosphere it has, especially when it comes to the guitar riffs. Those guitar riffs in the verses are just so beautiful. I love replaying them. I wish the entire song had them. The vocal performance is great and the drumming is stellar as usual. Another highlight here. 10 out of 10. Also, that first guitar solo in Desire was magnificent. Unguarded Instinct is a bonus track featured on the Australian and Japanese edition of the record, and I truly enjoy it. I don't know why it wasn't featured on the standard edition, because the guitar riffs have that classic Slayer energy. I truly love the vibe here, the vocals, the drumming. It's a great song, not the best here, but it should have been on the record. 8 out of 10. In the Name of God. It's the only track written by Kerry King on the record, and I truly love its grooviness. Like, Kerry says he doesn't like nu metal, and he writes the most nu metalish song on the entire fucking album. Like, what's up with that, dude? This is the most anti-religious song on the record because it's against preachers who lie in the name of God, and I truly enjoyed the vocal performance here, the drumming, the guitar work. It's another stellar song. 10 out of 10. Scrum is one of the heaviest and fastest songs on the record. It has that classic thrash vibe to it. It's straight to the point. It's only 2 minutes long and I truly enjoy it. It's not my favorite song here, but it's memorable. 9 out of 10. Screaming from the Sky is the song where I feel like the band has run out of energy. Scrum had that energy. It was fast, it was intense. This one is the other way around. I truly enjoyed the verses, and the intro, but the chorus could have been better, and overall, this is just a good song. It's nothing special. 7 out of 10. Wicked is a bonus track only featured in the Japanese edition. Musically it was written by Jeff and Carrie, and I feel like it's the weakest song here. It's over 6 minutes long, it drags for too long. I love the intro and the verses, the first part of the song, but the second one is kinda boring and bland. Not for me, it's just decent track. 6 out of 10. Point is the final song on the record, and it's kinda similar to Screaming from the Sky. It has some more heavier, intense moments, but overall it's nothing special. It doesn't feel as good as the first songs on the record. 7 out of 10. We also have a song that didn't make the cut for the record but was featured on a Chucky movie from 1998. Human Disease. Now this one has an amazing chorus which I truly enjoy, but the rest of the song, yet again, sounds kinda like a filler. I understand why it's not on the record, but at least it's better than Wicked. 7 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is fitting. Replayability, yeah, it's an excellent record. I enjoyed from beginning to the end. That's my score for the standard edition. When it comes to the Japanese one, I guess I would give it a great score because that Wicked song isn't that great, to be honest. And I feel like the standard edition should have had the song Unguarded Instinct. I don't know why it was left off. It would be actually easier to just make these songs the standard version, because I just love listening to them. And the final 4 tracks, yeah, they are not bad. I actually don't understand the hate for this record. It's not shitty like that 2011 Morbid Angel release that I always forget the title of. This one is actually quite underrated. If you love nu metal like I do, then you appreciate all of the experimental parts. And if you don't like nu metal, there are still some amazing thrashier songs here like Bitter Peace, Perversions of Pain, Scrum. I think everyone is going to find something great about this record, especially that first song, which is just a masterpiece. Celebrate the anniversary by spinning this record today, it deserves your love and attention. That's all from me, thank you for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, follow me on my Instagram, it's in the description, I will see you in my other videos. Bye!